What's up, everyone? So, let's talk about the millionaire unexpected side hustle and some of these side hustles that you never think a millionaire will have. And a lot of people have side hustles today, and you'd be surprised how many side hustles a millionaire could have, or the average person will have. Have side hustles right here on the screen.
Rich people don't just have one income source, like many of the working class. They don't limit their income earning to just when they're clocked in at their 9 to 5, trading their time for money for days on end. In fact, the average millionaire has 7 different income sources.
Concept of side hustle and why they increase in popularity. And the main reason why is extra money, extra income, so you don't have to live on your 9 to 5. Some people just do side hustles like Uber, some people do eBay, some people do Etsy, some people even do just Fiverr. So there's always a different method to do side hustle. I even know people who do remote secretary work on the weekends to help people get caught up, and they make, a couple $100 to a couple $1,000 a month from this. And some people even make as much as their personal income at their job. So side hustle is very good, and with how the economy is with layoffs like this,
Focus to the Department of Defense, and this comes as at least 10,000 laid off federal workers received notices of termination over the past week.
get laid off, more and more people worry about their money. It is a very, very important thing to try to get a side hustle, because if you do have a side hustle, it'll relieve the stress if you lose your job.
Side hustles saved me. Honestly, having side hustles gave me the ability to handle being let go with ease. And what's more is it put me in a position to actually enjoy this mini sabbatical I'm having. I had multiple income streams when I got let go. And because of that, the news of getting let go wasn't devastating.
Is a bunch of different side hustles that's unexpected that you never think millionaires will do. And some of the concept that millionaires don't need a side hustle. Most of the millionaires I know have a small business, have venture capitalism, they have all these little side things going on, not just their 9 to 5 or their main bread and butter.
You can't save your way to financial independence because there's only so much you can cut out of your budget. The real secret to achieving financial independence is figuring out ways to make more money.
Outside their primary business. One of those could be like collecting Pokemon cards. There's a link or this site right here telling you how much money he made off of his Pokemon collection. And yes, if you have a passion for it and you stay up to date, those projects and hobbies are great to have because you can make tons of money off of these things. Now, it also helps you stay sharp and mentally maintaining mental stimulus and keeping their skills honed. Because at the end of the day, if you're trying to trade Pokemon cards, try to trade your collection, you have to always be a salesperson. You always have to negotiate and you have to keep up to date, and it keeps the research going. Now, is a Pokemon collection a good one to have and to sell? Hey, that's up to you. And if you're passionate about, some people do magic cards, some people do collectibles, some people even do little things like art. So there's a bunch of different things you can do. And at the end of the day, it's a side hustle. I know some unexpected side hustles, like I know a millionaire that does Uber, that just on the weekend he does Uber Black just so he can get the insight of what's going on in the community. And why would you think that's important? Well, he drives Uber Black, doesn't tell anyone, so he can get the idea of what's going on in each community, what's the gossip going on, and have these conversations with average people. So it helps him sparks the idea to motivate his company, and it helps them give feedback to their main primary resource. Now, a lot of millionaires love using their resource and expertise to support their causes. So they'll have expertise in certain items and networking, and they use it for their benefit to continue their growth. Just like if I wanted to start a side hustle, another one selling tea and coffee, I can talk to some of these businesses that I have long-term relationship and say, hey, I'm thinking about starting a tea and coffee business. How much are you paying for your tea and coffee for your office? And I can get some contracts going this way using my, guess what, my network. I might be able to pull an extra 10, 20, $30,000 a year just selling tea and coffee to my network. So using your network and your benefits could help you in this situation. Now, am I going to sell tea and coffee? I'm really thinking about it because I'm a very big tea drinker and I my wife's a big coffee drinker. Right now we don't need the coffee grinds or the tea because we have excess, but when we run out, I might end up trying to drop ship some from Vietnam because I can get it cheaper there and I can buy a large abundant and then just sell it as I have excess at the time and so I can have a fresh batch every year. Is it a bad thing? No, but it's another side hustle that I could do just because I have interest in it and my family drinks tea and coffee. So, what's the unexpected hustle example? So, some of the side hustles that you don't understand that some millionaires do, and it's a surprise for me too, is guess what? Flipping houses, development property, and managing rental portfolio. Those are some of the unexpected side hustles I have seen millionaires do. And I'm talking about people that have 20, $30 million of net worth. And I was wondering what they do for their side hustle. And they explained to me that since they have a team already managing their own portfolio, they use that team to help other people manage their portfolio. And guess what? They make money off of it as an unexpected side hustle. And since they're already doing projects and other things like that, they have the ability to use to build their network by using what they have. So, example is if they go into business and they start wondering, hey, I have I'm flipping these houses for my personal development, for my portfolio. Maybe they have a rental portfolio, maybe they have other things, and they use this for their advantage. So, guess what? If they're using it for their advantage, you should also look into things that goes with your current job. You know, development properties. Some people develop properties because they already have the team in place and they have extra money. Is it their primary bread and butter? No. It's their side hustle. I didn't know that all these millionaires had these side hustles in real estate. I didn't know that they had these business in managing properties just because they have abundance of their own property and they use their own team. So they use their resources to the fullest. That's the unexpected side hustle I didn't think millionaire would have. Now, should you get into those business? I don't think you should unless you have the people in place. I was trying to do the same thing, but I couldn't get a proper team and I don't have a big enough portfolio. When I get a big enough portfolio, will I do the same thing? Yes. That's what I'm shooting for to build my next side hustle into guess what? Development of properties, managing rental portfolio, and flipping houses. I'm gonna get into that once I get my own portfolio big enough to do this. Now the big part is I had to build my own portfolio more than what I have now. And once I do that, I should be good to go. Now, does it mean it's going to be successful? No. It might be a waste of money, but since I already have the staff on hand, this is why it's reasonable. Now, let's talk about the next creative endeavor. Did you know that millionaires, some of them are painters, some of them write music, and some of them produce film? And I didn't know this. If you look at That was a surprise. I didn't know that. Now, the last unexpected side hustle I didn't know that they had was tech startups. And this is where they invest in new venture capital with the extra money that they have. And I do this, but I haven't found a good side hustle or a good person to invest in, so I haven't been doing it lately. But it is a good thing to do, to invest in someone and get them off the ground, and then you capitalize on their investment, and that's what is called angel investment. Now, what are the benefit of side hustles for a millionaire? Now, number one for the benefit is diversity income stream and reducing reliance on a core business. So you have multiple stream of income. It helps you support your living and not worry about, guess what, your main bread and butter. If you lose your job, like this person or this person or this person that were in tech and now they're struggling, hey, they made a lot of money and they could have built a bunch of side income, but they most of them did it. So now they're hurting, and this is the benefit of diversifying. Now, the other benefit of side hustle is network and expand their professional circle. Every time I start a side hustle or talk to other people, it allows me to branch off to other businesses. And if I did want, for example, start a tea and coffee business, I could use this for my networking and network with them to undercut what they're currently buying. Maybe they're buying for cheaper. Maybe I can make it more convenient by drop shipping them every monthly supply or whatever it is for a cheap amount. And they save money, but I also make money. So maybe I just don't want to be in the medical community. Maybe I want to the rental community. Maybe I want to do, you know, the produce industry, the other industry, just so I can expand the business. You never know. So this is where you want to network and expand, and that's a benefit of a side hustle. The other benefit of side hustle for millionaires is personal fulfillment and sense of purpose when you accumulate this wealth. Some people just build wealth and do nothing with it, and this is one of the issues that I see with some people that are millionaires. They just have large amount of money. They don't really do nothing with it. Now, it's for most millionaires that are first generation or create their own wealth, they have an expansive knowledge, expansive network, and it gives them a purpose to keep building more businesses, and it helps them. Now, most of these side hustles or side business do fail. It whenever you invest in someone, but doesn't mean you don't keep trying. Now, conclusion, lessons from millionaire with side hustle is side hustles are not just for struggling entrepreneurs, it's for everyone. I use it and I use it to help build my first million. I have $1 million worth of portfolio, and this is what helped me build it. It's my side hustle. It wasn't really my 9 to 5. And when you become a millionaire, it can benefit your pursuit and passion contributing to society. Like maybe you want to start a farm, maybe you want to do these other things because you want to eat green. And this is one of the benefits of it. You have extra money you can throw into it, and you don't need to live off that money. Now, and I encourage every viewer, whoever watched this, to start a side hustle because it helps with all the different things. It can help you become a millionaire. So that's all I got for you on this video. Like, subscribe to my video, and that's all.